God Save the Queen is a standalone Vertigo graphic that I picked up pretty much before I'd even started reading anything of Mike Carey's, such as Hellblazer or Unwritten or Lucifer, which is now in my top 5 favourite graphics.
Yeah.
I basically picked it up because I thought the cover art was pretty awesome and it was about fairies.
Yeah, but this is fairies spelt F-A-E, not F-A-I. You will not find these guys sitting at the bottom of your garden on a toadstool.
And if you do, run away really
Yeah, as
fast.
fast as you can. Anyone who has read the Neil Gaiman's Sandman series will have actually recognised a few of the characters that appear in here. You've got Queen Mab, you've got Titania, you've got Puck, you've got the Cluracan, and not to mention Dream actually makes a tiny cameo in there.
Yeah, and if you haven't read any of the Sandmans, what is wrong with you?
Okay, shh. Steady, okay?
Okay, I'm okay, I'm alright, I'm okay.
She gets like that.
Okay, the story in this one focuses on a civil war that's happening in the Fae realm, and a girl called Linda, who unknowingly kind of falls in with a group of truant fairies, which in itself is awesome that there are truant fairies. What's not so awesome is the fact that they're all addicted to an intravenous drug called Red Horse.
You will not see that in Hans Christian Andersen.
You most certainly will not. I mean, this is a really cool story, but the thing that made it special to me is, of course, the artwork that's in it. I know. John Bolton's work in this is truly, truly remarkable. It's quite an interesting book to look at.
Yeah, no, it really is. And I think the contrast between the real world and the Fae is one of the most interesting things about it.
He uses a style of art called photorealistic painting, and it's fantastic to show those differences between reality and Fae. Oddly enough, though, you would have thought that the most striking panels would happen in the Fae world or the dream world.
Yeah.
But they're not. It's actually when they come back to realism that it's just remarkable.
I know what you mean. There are some great frames there. I mean, early on, there's when they're in the club and they're dancing. That was the first one that I really went, wow, that looks fantastic.
Absolutely. And then Linda falls back into reality after being in the Fae. And there's even one of her on the motorbike. It's phenomenal artwork in this.
It does look really, really cool.
Really cool.
Back to the story, though, because that is one area where I do have just a tiny little criticism.
Yes.
No, just a tiny one. You've got to admit, the male characters in this story are kind of one-dimensional. Come on.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, this is a story about queen fairies fighting each other, and Linda and her mother, and it's a very female-dominated story. It truly is.
And that's why I say it's only a mini. It's a criticism-et, if you will.
Nice.
It's,
I like
it's a
how you
tiny,
create new words.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, and they're not the focus of the story, so it doesn't take away from the story.
No, it really shouldn't. I mean, this is such a cleverly written story, well-paced, and has such believable characters, which is bizarre considering how most of them are fairies.
It's impressive.
But they're written with such believable voices that it's brilliant. I just love it. And the artwork, love.
No, it is very cool.
God Save the Queen is most definitely a book you should be reading.